Today's lesson is all about diversity in organizations. We will discuss the major forms of diversity, biographical characteristics, and diversity management strategies in the organization will also be tackled. What is the impact of diversity to business in our country, across Asia, and the world? What is diversity? These are identity-based features of people. It is how society identifies individuals and groups of people. After the lesson, you're expected to understand and describe diversity in the workplace, compare and differentiate the forms of diversity, evaluate the impact of diversity in the Philippines and on the world. Let us begin. The two major forms of diversity are surface level and deep level diversity. Surface level diversity are visible human differences. These differences we can see are race, age, gender, body size, hair and skin, physical disabilities, and facial features. Deep level diversity includes non-observable traits like values, attitudes, belief, and culture. Diversity will affect the lives of people, how society treats individuals, how they are perceived, how they are welcomed and given opportunities will be based on diversity. Geographical characteristics are examples of surface level diversity. They include qualities important to organizations and they are usually part of its personal records. Tenure, for example, refers to employment status and length of service. Sexual orientation is becoming recognized today since LGBT groups are present in many organizations. It is important today for businesses to be inclusive or to embrace diversity. Businesses must include ways to combat employee discrimination and prejudice in any strategy. These efforts can be seen as labor rights and equal opportunity compliance, and also corporate social responsibility. The most effective diversity management strategies uses awareness and ethics to foster harmony in the workplace. The following are methods of diversity management. Educate people about ethics and cultural differences. Open communication. Develop strong personal bonds. Workplace schedule must consider cross-cultural differences. Let us discuss each one of them. People about ethics and culture. Former U.S. President Lyndon B. Johnson once said, "Books and ideas are the most effective weapons in the fight against ignorance and intolerance." Employees must be informed about diversity and acceptance in an organization. Open communication. Organizations must have channels that foster free and open communication. Develop strong personal bonds. Team building and workshops are ways to build camaraderie in a workforce. The spirit of unity and cooperation must be felt in the workplace. Workplace schedule must consider cross-cultural differences. The organization must be sensitive to the culture, practices of its people. Religious holidays may be celebrated or marked as a special day, for example. Activities that may be an issue with the beliefs of certain minorities must be avoided. Promoting cultural awareness should be welcomed. What is the global, Asian, and local implications of diversity? Diversity is important to world business and economy. The world recognizes the fact that greater diversity leads to better business and societal outcomes. Mutual respect and different perspectives are essential for success in businesses, economies, and communities. In recent years, reports published by various editorial and consulting groups have pointed that a diversified workforce drives greater innovation and business growth. This is according to the World Economic Forum. Organizations recognize the importance of diversity to harness human potential and reach success. This is reflected in a recent ad by Apple.
Open. Open a door, and it opens all the others. Open a mind, and see what happens next. No great thing, no beautiful invention was created in a vacuum. It happens when we leave our comfort zone and come together. Embrace faiths, cultures, disabilities, differences. Embrace races, ages, ideologies, personalities, creating a tool or device nobody saw coming. Humanity is plural, not singular. The best way the world works is everybody in, nobody out. So who we're made of is everyone. Differences not just celebrated, but essential. Many more women in charge. Equal pay for equal work everywhere. A new generation of Apple, more diverse than the one that came before. Open is not just who we are, but what we believe as a company. Because humanity isn't singular, it's plural. The truth is, we don't see things the same. The power is, we don't see things the same.
According to the 2018 Thomson Reuters Global Diversity and Inclusion Index, Asian companies are less open, inclusive, and diverse than their global peers. Of the 7,000 publicly listed organizations evaluated, only 15 of the top 100 most diverse and inclusive organizations in the world are based in Asia. Asian businesses tend to discriminate more in the workplace. Asian organizations often display preference for male workers and unmarried individuals. Many companies in Asia have preferences on religious backgrounds and sexual orientation. Little opportunity are given to persons with disabilities. The Philippines is doing its part in promoting diversity. Many sectors are very inclusive, such as the BPO sector. Companies like Shell Philippines and Nestle Philippines have this ingrained in their policies. Perhaps evidence of openness of the Philippines is the fact that we were recognized by a 2018 Asian Pacific Region study as having the most equal gender workplace. That ends today's lesson. Please visit our Google Classroom and answer the related activity. Also, click on the links that will lead to additional references. Thank you, keep safe, and God bless.